Just awesome. Okay, so we got to know each other a little bit, and I'm really glad you're on the call. We normally start with just kind of what's up and what's going on. We did a little bit of that already, but anything in particular, Shannon, that you have going on? Personal, Scentsy, anything?
Well, just this weekend's been crazy. Chad's working this weekend and in Austin, so huge.
Downtown.
He did not go downtown, but they pretty much sent a officer need assistance citywide, and there was him and one other person left in his sector, which is the busiest sector in town.
Yeah, he was left to do everything else
on a Friday night, and there was lots of DWIs and accidents and all that.
Oh man, I can't even imagine.
He was busy, and he, obviously you don't know anything's going to happen like that. He picked up extra half shifts, so he went in at 4 instead of 9. So yesterday and today, so he's kind of tired and
yeah, you're kind of tired because you did mama by yourself.
Yeah,
I hear you. Okay, well, do you want to tell?
My sister-in-law had her baby shower this morning, and we were helping get ready for it yesterday. So
yeah, that's fun, but can be exhausting too.
Yeah, I was just the helper. I didn't plan or anything like that, so I wasn't like an official host, but I was helping blowing up a gazillion balloons for the arch that they made and stuff. So.
Oh yeah, I did that for my parents' party. I blew up balloons for a wreath, and they were clearly very, very cheap balloons. They were, hi Michelle. They smelled like spray paint. Oh. Like I had a couple that were polka dot, and like it made my lips almost break out. It was so bad.
Oh, at least they got like they had like an electric one that you could blow up 2 at the same time. So I blew up 2 at the same time, then tie them together. But my shirt was like covered in like dust or whatever was on the balloon.
Powder, like latex powder.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey Michelle, how are you?
Good. Sorry, I'm late. Technical
difficulties. We're just shooting the breeze for a couple minutes, so I figured somebody else would jump on. Michelle, this is Sonia. She lives in Galveston.
Hi.
Michelle's in the Dallas area.
Nice to meet you. Welcome.
Thanks. Like I have to say it that way because it's a little town. Howell, Texas. I don't even know if that's how they talk there, but anyway.
Some do. Yes.
All right. Are you doing okay, Michelle?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks.
Good.
How about you guys?
We're doing. Shannon's tired and we're hanging, so it's all good. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started. We normally ask, I like to start with if there's anything that you need any prayer requests for, so we can keep that up during the week. If anybody has anything in particular, feel free to ask. I would like to say we should definitely be praying for Shannon's husband and for Shannon. I think it's very hard to be a police officer right now and a police officer's wife and family. So keep that in our prayers. Anybody have anything they would like to mention?
Not this week.
Good. Okay. Well, that's awesome. Okay. So I guess some of you probably saw that Heidi and Orville were inducted into the Direct Selling Association Hall of Fame, which is fantastic. We're very proud of them, and it's so well deserved. If you didn't get a chance to watch that little video, Kelly had shared it and I just reshared it too. It starts at about the 5-minute mark and it's really awesome. The things they say about them, you can tell they make an impact wherever they go. So it makes me proud to be a part of it, and I'm very happy for them. That was cool. So, and I know, Sonia, you're brand new, but Heidi and Orville, they have an origin story you can watch if you haven't seen, that really makes it come full circle about how amazing it is at where they are now. But they are just the most down-to-earth, lead by example kind of people. So it's a really beautiful honor for them, and that's cool. I was going to say there's still time to register for Scentsy Family Reunion. So if you haven't done that yet, it's only $11, and it's just a video live stream this year because of COVID. They didn't have time to make it in person. I highly recommend you do it. And because you're new, we have several of us, there's about 5 of us that are going to get together in Port A, and we have room for 3 more people. So if you were like, well, that sounds fun, message me or Heather or somebody. We'd love for you to come. It'd be so much fun. And we're just going to watch the live stream together. Yeah.
Heather's going?
Heather, yes.
Okay.
I think Heather is. She's mentioned it to me. We talked about it. I was just asking her about cost and stuff, and so we kind of mentioned and talked about it before.
Cool. Well, yeah, if we want to chat a little bit more, we'll give you what we know. I
Okay.
think it's Shannon and Michelle and me and Heather Smith and Tracy. Right, for sure. And I was still waiting to hear from Mary and her daughter. I don't know if you've heard.
Up in the air.
Yeah.
She might
So-
be moving. So they found a piece of land and stuff, so they might be able to
Okay.
get moved at that
Okay.
point. So
Yeah.
kind of
It sleeps up to 8, easy and comfortable. So we have 5. We'd love to get 2 or 3 more, and we'd love to have you. So that's something you can ask about. But regardless, the $11 at least live stream is like a no-brainer. I mean, you should definitely register on your events tab. I was going to say, so we always try to look at our calendar on Sunday. It's on your workstation, and it's a Scentsy calendar, and they have all the things that are going on for the week. It's a good habit to get into, to go check your calendar on Sunday to set your week up. And this week, what do we have? It's always like a pop test.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, an easy one. Yay! Tomorrow, Beauty and the
Beauty and
Beast
the
products
Beast.
are launching. So if you haven't promoted it yet, or you've done a little, but you know you didn't do a thorough job, this would be a good time to go and just think, who do you see posting about Disney? Who do you know loves Beauty and the Beast? You know, do a GIF, like who's your favorite princess, and have it drop a GIF below. Things like that, where you can then say, hey, just want to make sure you saw this. This is awesome. Because Beauty and the Beast happens to be my favorite. So, you know, if someone reached out to me and said, oh, I've got Beauty and the Beast things, I'd probably be like, yay. I at least need the bar if I don't need the warmers. So be sure you maybe make a story on your Facebook or your Insta. It's great to get on and go live and talk about it. I know we don't have it to show, but you can show something else and then also share like, oh, tomorrow, and get excited, because people pay attention more to that kind of a thing than just the post. The post we get, the flyer from Scentsy we get is beautiful and it looks wonderful, but it's just still a sales post, So anything you can do to reach out personally to someone that it might target them just right, you might get some pre-orders. That would be fantastic. I have no idea if it will sell out. I'm getting a lot of buzz on the director page. It looks like a lot of people have pre-orders. You just never know. Sometimes they're gone in a flash, and sometimes they have plenty and the demand wasn't as strong. So if you have them, try not to hold and wait, try to get on. They usually always launch between, we're all central here, so between like 11:30 and 12:30 Central Standard Time. So, and there'll be a queue system, so you just kind of get on and wait. It's always a good idea if you're new to do it on your computer and your phone. Log in, because sometimes the phone's faster, sometimes the computer's faster. So that's a good tip too. Any questions about Beauty and the Beast or any of that? Okay, so that's a really exciting. What's that?
I said, I don't think so. Sorry.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And of course, we still have Bring Back My Bars going on. It is, again, you've got that report you can run on your workstation to target people who have bought White Tea and Cactus, so that you message them and say, hey, White Tea and Cactus is back. I know you love that bar. It's been gone forever. How many bars do you want? Or better yet, do you want to put it in your Scentsy club? Let's make you a club subscription. They'll always make that bar for you. I ran my report, and I had some people who had like 4 of these bars that they've ordered. So I'm like, jackpot, even if one wasn't their favorite, there's probably some they're going to want. So don't forget to promote your Bring Back My Bars and try to really get the club subscriptions going for that. And the clearance sale, there's still some items. And sometimes you look at it and you're like, well, there's nothing I really want on that clearance sale, but you can't deny that some people just love a sale. So again, try to brainstorm the people who love a sale, who are always asking, do you have a deal? Do you have a discount? And also, again, you can do a better job than just posting like, hey, we have a clearance sale, go check out my website. That's fine, but what's better? Take 2 images from the sale, maybe 2 scent circles that are Christmas ones, and put the descriptions and do a poll and say, which one would you like better? They're both on clearance right now. Things like that are what gonna get more attention than just posting, I've got a great clearance sale on my website. You might catch somebody that way, but you need better bait if you really want it to be more effective. So go that extra mile, go check it out. Maybe find 2 or 3 of the favorite things you have and just post a couple times and say, I can't believe this is still available. The cutest, like country barn warmer, country Christmas, like that's the cutest warmer. It sold out. They made more. They've got them on clearance for a really good deal. So things like that, like share enthusiastically, and you might get a little bit more from that. Which is nice that they did that here in this month, because it looks like sales are a little slow in June so far for a lot of people. So, and then don't forget Father's Day. You know, it's right around the corner, right? Next Sunday. It's next Sunday. Yeah. We have things on the website. Probably if someone placed an individual order, they'd still, I imagine they'd get it on time. You wouldn't want to guarantee that, but you know, some of us don't see our father-in-laws right on it anyway. So there could be someone who needs that gift. There's still some of the great scents and the like shave bundle. I made some samples in my smelly boxes of some of that stuff. And I had one of the husbands come say, hey, I think I need that. I was like, okay, I'll tell your wife. So you never know, like if they get it and smell it and experience it, you just might still get some Father's Day orders. If you don't have any of the actual Father's Day items, that's okay. If you happen to have, you know, like a weathered leather car bar or a circle in sheer leather, just go live and say, hey, these are 2 of my favorite things. I love to give them to the guys in my life. You know, just share it and remind people that they need those gifts taken care of. And hey, you've got it. You can take care of them. So anything else y'all can think of going on right now? Those were the ones I kind of brainstormed. Can't read that word. It's too little. Huh. I have no idea. Oh, I have no idea what that says. But anyway, I needed to get my glasses apparently. Okay. So also a good habit is to check your news tab on Sunday. It's really a great idea to check it every day. But on Sunday, if you kind of like, okay, I'm setting up my business week 2, I'm going to check the calendar, see what's coming up this week. There's some trainings on the calendar too. So you can always click on those and partake in those. But the news tab gives you like your product status update. So if you're like, oh, this is not in stock right now, I wonder when it's available, you can go there and get the most updated date information. It also shares things that are coming out, so you can be the first one to see it if you're in a good habit of checking your news tab. All right, so that's kind of what I like to start with. The team page, we had just wrapped up our, you know, house point challenge where everybody was doing stuff and earning points, and that was fun, and prizes are still coming, I promise. I just had to give myself a little longer window for some of that, but that was a lot of fun. And I've seen participation still be pretty good this week, but we've been doing Motivational Monday and Tip Tuesday and Woohoo Wednesday or Way to Go Wednesday and Thankful Thursday and Fun Friday and Social Saturday and Shout Out Sunday. I like alliteration. So I went with the themes, right? But I'm sure you guys can think of some fantastic things that would add value to our page. So if you have an idea for a day, it doesn't even have to have alliteration. It can be just something you think would be good, like in the middle of the week. You could think of something like Hump Day Happenings. I don't know. That was just stupid. I made up. So do something better than that. But you guys think, if you think of anything, you can put it up on the page or you can message me. I'll make a graphic, but let's keep it, you know, spiced up and think of some other fun things. I would like it to add value. So a lot of people can use a motivational thing or something happy, right? A lot of people learn something if someone shares a tip. They're like, I never knew that. So if you think of things, like I know we did Money Monday, where you try to focus on income producing tasks, things like that. So if you can think of something, I'll probably be messaging like, hey, you got any ideas for me? But if you can send me some, that would be fantastic, so that we can keep it going and not get too boring. Okie dokie. So I also like to start with some recognitions. I normally do my disco ball, so I guess I will. Got to give Sonia the whole kit and caboodle here. We got to celebrate, right? Got to celebrate our own victories. Woohoo! Come on, work. Okay. How rude. Ah, there we go. Okay. So this is not quite the middle of the month, but we're really, really close. And so I'm going to start recognizing the people that are active so far this month, which means 200 in sales. So these are the people who have 200 to like 499. Mary and Tyler and Talissa, Cindy, Heather Williams, Amy H, Leslie, Brittany V, and me. Yay for being active already. That's good. Then we have some people who are at 500. And the reason I always celebrate 500 is because that's a fantastic minimum. You get paid on a team at 500. And so that's a good goal. And to have that by the 15th of the month is a fantastic place to be. So we have 2 people with 500. Sonia, yay, woohoo, it's not flashing, but we're flashing in our heart. And Melanie, so we're really proud of y'all. And oh, there we go. And then we have one person who's already hit 1,000. It's not even the middle of the month. So that's fantastic. And that's Morgan. She's on fire. She's selling everything. So I'm proud of y'all. I'm certain we have more people putting stuff in soon. So by next week, we will have a lot of people in the $500 and $1,000 zone, and hopefully some people in the 2,000. And we like 2,000 because we want to get that extra 5% bonus. So that's always my goal. We have some June birthdays, so I'm going to go ahead and recognize those. I think I kind of did it on the last one, but that's okay. It's birthday month all month. We have Mary, she already had it, and Danielle and Ebony and Tracy Rollins at the end of the month. So we'll be sure, watch out for their birthdays. And then I'm going to go ahead and do Scentiversary this time too. So if you're watching back and it's your Scentiversary, happy Scentiversary. We have 2 people celebrating their 1 year, and that is Lori Navarro and Melva Phelps. We have 2 people for their 3-year Scentiversary, Tracy Murphy, yay, and Roxanne Parker, 3 years. That's awesome.
Wow.
3 years, can you believe it? Give her a shout out. That's so good. Woohoo, this is not working. And then listen to this, somebody celebrating 7 years, and that's Karen Duty. So we're excited for her. Maybe y'all think to go send her a happy Scentiversary message. That'd be awesome. All right. I also did something interesting. I ran a report. You can do this on your team page. You can see who in your downline is subscribed to the Scent and Warmer of the Month subscription, and who is doing just the Scent of the Month, and who has a personal website. Because, you know, you get your website for 3 months, and then after that, it's $10 a month to keep it. And the reason you need it is because you cannot build a team if you don't have a personal website, and you cannot get any online orders if you don't have a website. So it is a very, in my opinion, necessary business expense. It's a write-off as well, and it's a powerful tool. So you want to make sure you do that. But out of 108 people, there are 9 people subscribed to Scent and Warmer of the Month. So only 9 people choosing that option. Scent of the Month, we have 6 more doing just Scent of the Month. So we're looking at 15 people out of 108. I was pretty eye-opening. Like, I was kind of surprised it was so low, to be honest.
Where do you find that?
Under your
My team?
reporting, and then there's a team tab, and then it says in subscriptions or something. I can help if you can't find it. I'll help you later with that. And then this was a little bit more encouraging. Personal website subscriptions, we have 82 out of 108. Still a lot of people who have chosen not to have a website. So that tells me they're totally doing it as a hobby. They're not planning to run it as a business, but you can always enroll in any of these at any time. You can also enroll just for a particular Scent or Warmer of the Month if you choose to do that. Something to know if you're watching this back and you're new and you've never done it, the Scent and the Warmer of the Month are such a good deal. Like, they are a financially really good deal. You're getting more than you pay for. You're getting the warmer and or the scents and the flyers and all the things to make samples about 2 weeks before they launch. So you get to share it with people, get them excited, take your pre-orders. You can turn around and sell the warmer. If you get the warmer, you can sell most of the bars, get some money back, and you get commission on it. So they're very generous with that subscription. It's a really fantastic business tool, and just something to consider if you don't do it. So that's, if you have any questions, let me know, or you can ask your sponsor. But I thought that would be an interesting thing to share. Okay, so I think today I was going to talk a little bit about something I heard on a training, and I think we talked about it, how it was the video that was shared about a Scentsy Club, and how the consultant talking about it, she said she considers it one of the 4 things that we, like 4 products that we have. And so I was going to use that idea. I came up with 5 products and talk a little bit about it. And I'm going to ask for some help and input too. But the first thing is, you know, it's always been buy, host, and join. Like, when I started, that was our motto, like, buy, host, and join. It says it on my car, buy, host, join. And somewhere along the way, I realized it really should be join, host, buy, because you really want people to join first, because first of all, they're going to get the best deal for that. It's how you're going to build your team. You're going to teach them, join, host, buy. So hard to say backwards. And then everything's going to build, and that's where everyone's going to start having a really big difference in their paychecks. And so definitely those are the 3 pillars that we're talking about, the buy, host, join. But also she introduced Scentsy Club as a 4th in essence, right? And I have a surprise 5th one that you're gonna have to wait till the end to find out what that one is. Okay, building some suspense. Have you ever had someone come to you and say, do you have any deals right now? Do you have any specials? Yeah. What do you normally say? Do you make something up, or do you think, like, what do you normally say?
I say we always have buy 5 get 1 free.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
And we
And
always
then the
have a
warmer.
clearance section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect response, because we have that built in, and that's part of the buy. The buy is what I'm calling the products, and that's one of our 5 that I'm going to talk about. The Scentsy has already built in bundles and saves for us, which is a deal that we can always offer. So someone looking for a deal or a bargain, you absolutely have something you can share. You don't even have to make your own up. You don't have to offer anything for free. You can just say, hey, I've got buy 5, get 1 free, or I've got a perfect Scentsy, you buy 2 warmers and 4 bar or whatever, you get 3 basically free. You can share how much it is, and it's a corporate special. So everyone has access to those, and they're awesome. So you have that. But when we talk about our products, we have a lot of products right now. I was talking with a new friend who's considering the business opportunity. She was familiar with Scentsy, but from years ago, and she really only knew it was warmers and wax. So when she came over and she got my catalog first, then when she came over and I'm telling her about all the products, she was just like, whoa, like it was mind blowing how many offerings we have. So if you want to be really good at this first step, the buy or the products, some of the things you need to do is you need to know your products. Obviously you need to know them. You need to know them well enough that you look like an authority, and you know that you have information that they need when they're not familiar. So one step is buying a product training guide. It may come in your starter kit sometime, depending on which starter kit you get. But this is really valuable, because if you do a little study on it, if you've never used our counter clean, you go, oh, I didn't know it would do that, or oh, I didn't know, this or that. And it reminds you, like, it could go in your Scentsy Club, things like that. This is a really valuable tool. So spend some time getting to know the products. I think the best way to know your products is to use them. Doesn't mean you have to have every single thing ever, but as you build rewards, as you do a party and you have that extra half price item, maybe go, I've never tried the dish soap. I'm going to buy a bottle of dish soap. Or maybe you decide you're going to get a whiff box, because you'll get a variety of products sent to you and you'll try some things. So be your own best customer. Try and love them so you know how to share information. Sorry, the dog isn't here. She has the remote. We started training with the dog yesterday and it went really well, but it was the first day. So she's still rotten. And of course, you have to share your products, and there's a variety of ways. What are some of your favorite ways to share your products?
Samples.
Yes. Samples for sure.
Yeah, I like handing out the monthly flyers, the scent and warmer of the month flyers with a sample.
Yeah, and I love that, because people know that you do that every month, and so it's easy to give it to them. You don't have to always feel like, oh, I've got to go start a conversation with someone. I go to my workout and I just have once I've made my monthly samples, I just put however many people I think are going to be there, and I go, hey, it's warmer of the month, it's scent of the month day, and I just put it out. And they're like, oh, good. They get excited because it's something I consistently do. Giving things as gifts is a good way to share your products. Like anytime Colby has a little friend that has a birthday, I try to give a buddy clip or a Scentsy buddy, things like that. We've got the cute little Disney wall fan diffusers. We gave the Spider-Man one to one of her really good friends who loves Spider-Man, and that was a big hit. So I use it in my gift giving needs. I always use it for teacher gifts, things like that. And I try to give a variety. Like we've had some of the same teachers for a lot of years, because I've had 2 kids. Now I'm on the 3rd kid going through, and some of them have been the same teachers. And so I love the fact that I don't just have to keep giving them wax. I can give them a fragrance flower. I can give them a mini fan diffuser. You know, they love getting a room spray. So I give my gifts, and that is a natural share. And I honestly do it for 2 reasons. Well, probably 3 reasons. I do it because, first of all, I'm getting a discount, so it's easier to gift if I have gotten it at a discount. I'm doing it because I love the products and I know people love them. And I'm also doing it in case someone's like, oh, I love this, I want more. I mean, it is a third part of that. And a lot of their teachers have never bought Scentsy from me, and I've given it to them over and over. But some of them have, and some of them have become really good customers. So you just never know. But yeah, what any other ideas on your products and what is important about that? Something you want to do, a good habit, going live and sharing your products, being creative in how you do it, making a video and uploading it to YouTube. Don't be scared. You go live on your Facebook. You can do the video and then make your QR code. That's what I've started doing since I got QR code crazy with everybody giving me all those ideas. I upload my warmer video where Colby and I normally go live and do that. And then I make the QR code on the free QR code site. Then I print the label, and I've started sticking the QR code on my monthly flyer, so that when I'm handing the sample, if they choose to scan it, they can watch me showing it live. That's just a tiny little step that it makes a big difference, because they may have never gotten a flyer that someone's done that. They may never see me because they're not on Facebook or YouTube, you know? So it's a thought. Anything else about products that you want to share?
I usually, like during the bring back my bars, I usually have like a little crate that I bring them to the office in so they can smell them.
Yeah. Just physically giving them. That's awesome. Like I keep them, mine are in my basket right here. I was trying not to let them get away. I was going to keep them all until I kind of gotten through the month, and then I'll sell the ones I didn't sell. But I had somebody get to. I was like, it's fine. Anyway, I got to order. And one was my favorite.
Well, I was just looking, there's a lot that are on back order already, like that aren't going to be out till like the 14th or 18th.
Yeah. How many do you think, like approximately?
I think I saw like 4 of them.
Tell me it's not wild black cherry.
So coffee tree, which I don't really care about that one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Lemon thyme berry, lucky in love, mulberry bush, ocean, oodles of orange.
Oh no, that's a good one.
Rockin' ruby raz.
Yeah, that's in my club already, so I'm cool.
Sweet pea and vanilla.
Uh-oh.
White tea and cactus.
Uh-oh.
Wild black cherry.
Oh no, not wild black cherry. Let it get away.
Most of them say the 14th, which is tomorrow, but then a couple of them are the 18th.
Well, that's okay. As long as they're soon, that's good.
So next week.
But that's good too. It's creating some urgency, because like, man, these are going fast. They're so popular. So you can communicate that with your people too. Okay. So yeah, sharing too your basket party and just getting the products in people's hands, doing a borrow bag where you put some things you personally have used, but there's still some, and people can test it out or try it out or share it. You want to get your products in people's hands. You want to know a lot about them, share them, and use them. All right. The other thing I was going to say, of course, is hosting. The hosting part of our business is very important, and it's because it brings people to you. You know, when you host a party and the hostess successfully gets 6, 7, 8, 10 people, you've got new blood to your business, and that's how you expand your circle. And you can then use those people to hopefully book another party and get on a booking roll. If they don't book a party, hopefully they will maintain a customer relationship, and you can earn that with them. And you can always, if they just are a one-time order at a party because their friend invited them, sometimes you could reach out and just say, hey, do you have anyone else that would love a free sample? Is there someone, you know, that you think would love Scentsy that I can send this to? So use them as ways to expand your business, whether it be as another, like getting a host staff from a party or those other things. Okay, so one thing you want to find for people that are good hostess, what do you think? Who makes a good hostess?
People who buy a lot.
Yeah, buy a lot.
Yeah, people who are constantly buying because you're like, why don't you get some for free?
Right. Whose wish list is bigger than their budget.
Yep, financial need, wish list is too big. I get it. That's a good one. People, social people, people who like people, party animals. There's some people just love being with people. Those are good people to host a party because they'll be like, yeah, I want to get together. I'll do this and that. It'll be so much fun. Those are really great people to talk about the hosting. And you want to treat your hostesses like VIPs because they really are. You want to make everything you want to do everything you can do to make that party successful. You want to help them get some things in their hands before the actual event. You want to make sure you've, kept it simple but nice. You want to make sure that you've hyped it up maybe online as well. You just want to guide them and hostess coach them to success. And then tell them, if we've done everything we do to prepare this party and it's a flop, that's okay. Make sure they don't feel bad because a lot of people don't want to host because they don't want to disappoint if they can't have a good party. And it's okay because there are flops. We've all had them. If you've ever done this, you've had a flop. And sometimes it's just because it was a bad time of the month. It was, a bad time of the year. It was just, reasons you don't even understand, but you do it again in a couple months. Are we all still there? Y'all look frozen. Is it me?
Yeah.
Are y'all there? There. I don't know if I went away or not, but it was frozen for a second. But anyway, you just want to make sure that you are treating them very, very well so that they will want to do it again. And one of the really biggest tips is if you do have someone do a party and it was successful, even mildly, if they got rewards at all, you always want to look at them as offering the business and maybe that party is their first party, right? We know that's really important. If they decline that for their reasons, asking them to do it again in 6 months is huge. So if they did a party, like in January, say, hey, can you do one in July? Let's just set it up. That way you'll be in, those will be 2 different catalogs. So you want to get them to kind of commit to doing it again because people are going to need stuff in 3 to 6 months anyway, and you'll have all new products. So make sure you take that step with your hostesses. Treat them really great. Make sure they feel special and give them a good experience. And then, make it cool if it doesn't go great so that they'll do it again. Because people will be willing to help you, especially if you treat them well. Anything about hosting that you guys like to do or anything specific advice you'd like to share with your hosts or how to get them? I know some people are like, I just don't know how to get a party. It's really about sharing, and telling them the benefit for them. And sometimes if it's a close friend, it's saying, hey, I need a party. Come on, can we do one? Like sometimes there are certain people you can say that to. You can go to a best friend or a family member and just say, hey, could we try hosting like a flower party? Let's do a color party, or let's do a Scentsy bingo online, or can we get together and just have an open house, do a come and go? But you have to ask people for parties and you have to make it worth their benefit. If there's someone who really wants to do it, but maybe they've got a lot of people in their house and it's probably hard to clean their house, and offer your house or say, let's go meet at the park, or let's go do it at Starbucks or whatever. So just be accommodating and be helpful and make them feel special. Okay. The other part, so we have buying and products, your hosts and your hosting, your parties. The third big part is your business opportunity, which would be the join. And obviously this is a really big one, and one that I didn't always emphasize very, very well, and one that a lot of us struggle with, getting other people that want to do the business. So who are some of your best candidates for people that you approach for the business opportunity?
Good customers.
People who keep spending all their money with you and you're like, why wouldn't you just want to make some money back? Why are you giving me all your money? Yeah, absolutely. People who buy a lot.
Someone you might know that is struggling financially, or you could do some extra.
Yep. Maybe you see someone who's working 3 part-time jobs and you're thinking, wow, they like a side hustle. Maybe they need it. Someone who has said, I'm trying to save up for college, or I'm trying to pay off debt. You listen to those cues and say, well, this would be an awesome awesome thing for you. Maybe someone who's just tired of their job, someone who's not happy in their current position, someone with a terrible commute, someone, you know, who's missing all their events and they want to be there, someone who just had a baby, someone who was just laid off, someone who just loves to do everything. There are people who like to have a lot going on in their lives and they're always looking for something. There's a million and one reasons. Maybe someone who recently retired and is bored. I mean, we always say, just don't prejudge. You really should offer it to anyone. Anyone that is an awesome candidate. We have people in this business that were lawyers, people who were in corporate America, people who are nurses and doctors. Like, you can't say like, we have principals, we have people who are very busy, but they want something fun. They want something of their own, and they want something that rewards them in ways that their job doesn't. There are a lot of people working for their paycheck, but they never get recognition. They don't have any companionship and camaraderie. They have competition and, you know, that cutthroat stuff, and they're tired of that. And they're looking for something that says, oh, here's some fun mail, you did a great job. Or somebody stupid with a disco ball saying, yay. Look at that. I mean, some people need that and they don't get it any other way. And so you never know what people are missing and what this business would fill for them. So offer it to anyone and everyone. Have been so bad about prejudging. I've been so bad over the years of being like, I don't want to bug them with this. They wouldn't want to do this. Well, why wouldn't they? How am I to know they wouldn't want to do this? This is awesome. And it has unlimited potential and it has zero downside. Like, if you get into this business, in fact, I was talking to the new person that's considering joining. The more I talk about the opportunity, I'm like, it is a no-brainer. There's no minimum. If you get in with your kit and you decide never to do anything again, no one's going to hunt you down and hurt you. No one's going to come call you ugly names. No one's going to say, no, you owe us this. You don't have to buy one other single thing ever if you get your kit. There's just nothing. There's no catch. The minimum is $200 in a year. Like, if you like Scentsy, you're doing that. That's easy. There's just no downside. If you even drop off and you decide you want to come back, they're so gracious. They let you come back for free. You just log yourself back in. And if it's been long enough, then you're back in. There's no requirement to pay anything else. You know, it's like, it's a no-brainer. So the more you tell people you're spending so much, why not just do it and get 20% back and get up to 30% back? And who knows what could happen. I just think it's something we all need to really change our mind on, our mindset to, this is what is the best deal. When someone comes and says, do you have any deals? Saying yes, we have the buy 5, get 1 free is awesome. And I do that almost all the time. But what's best is, yeah, the best deal is to just, you know, sign up. I've got a starter kit when I close every party, and you can do it and get 20% back the first thing you order. That's the best deal. You know, the product bundles and saves are a deal. The hosting is a good deal because you get 15% and some free and half price. And then joining is between 20 and 30%. It's the best deal. So when someone's looking for a deal, if we can change our mindset to just say, why wouldn't you do that? That's going to make a huge difference. So people that you won't even know might be interested. I have had want to do it for the fourth component. And I do like that she said it this way, because you're like, well, that's just another product. It's really not. It's a unique product. Can y'all hear me?
Mhm.
Okay, because y'all froze again and my internet says it's unstable. All right. So the reason it's so powerful, and I am still not using it to its full potential, I recognize that and I need to like get on it. Every time someone signs up for Scentsy Club, on that day that Scentsy Clubs are rolled out, I go to bed with PRV here and I wake up the next day with PRV here, and it goes up. It's like magic money. It's like, I feel like I didn't even do anything. Scentsy boxes it and sends it and does everything. They keep all the records, the payment's automatic. It is amazing. And it also just takes stuff out for your customers. They don't have to worry about, oh, I got to come by and smell, or, oh, I need to place an order. It's automatic. They can change it up anytime they want. And then they're getting the best perks too, because they're getting 10% off once they've spent $30, and they're getting a half price item once they hit 60. And you're going to encourage them to do the whiff box. So if someone says, hey, what's your deal? I'm going to start saying, well, you need to join. Here's the best deal. If that isn't going to work for them, I'm going to say you need a Scentsy Club. It's the next best deal. You're going to get 10%. You're going to get a half price. You're going to use your whiff box, or you're going to get your laundry at half price, or whatever you are using the most. And you're going to make them feel like, oh, that is awesome. And you're going to start enrolling a lot of people, and you're going to have huge sell increase. And then over time, someone who's doing that all the time, you're going to go back and say, okay, are you sure you don't want to join? Because you could be making this much back on this. I mean, it just works together. And I do think it's like a really set alone kind of part of our business. So be sure you're sharing with Scentsy Club. And this is the perfect time when someone says, oh, I love sweet pea and vanilla, or I'm so excited Ocean's back. You have to say, great, we need to put it in a Scentsy Club like right now, and explain what it is, and tell them they can put in a hand soap. They can put in their dish soap. They can put in all their consumable products and any bars they want to always have. And that Scentsy's going to make it for them. And they're going to get the perks. So make sure that that is a conversation you're trying to make yourself have with every single customer. Can you imagine if you increased your Scentsy Club? Like if you have nobody right now and you had 5 people next month, that'd be awesome. If you have 5 people right now and you have 12 next month, I mean, you just increase it and it's just unlimited list. So that would be a big one to really focus on. Okay. Anything and thoughts about Scentsy Club? Shannon, do you have any subscribers?
3.
That's good.
But they're not, I mean, I think they're like more of the quarterly outside of myself. But on the half price items, like if you don't use it at that time for that order, does it carry over, or is it just?
I don't think so. I think you use it or lose it.
Because I don't know if I've ever gone on there and got my
Yeah, it's over 60. You need to do it. And the reason, again, I always say whiff box is because that is $40 of product that you buy it. So if you buy it at 30 and your half price, you get $40 for $15. Mm-hmm. And when you open that whiff box, first of all, you can try stuff or have some stuff that you just feel like, oh, I only paid $15 and I got commission on it. Or you can say, look, I've got some bars to make samples. So business supplies, boom, cheap business supplies, or door prize, or birthday gift I'm gonna give someone, right? Like, or I can sell it for full value. Their full size products can be sold. Fragrance flower, I got hers and something else. And I mean, I could just turn around and sell those like inventory. So it's an awesome deal. And yes, if you're not getting that,
I just always kind of let it, oh, it's coming, okay. Or sometimes I miss the deadline of making any changes and stuff. So
yeah. So y'all have no idea what's happening right now, but my mom and my daughter and the dog are just going around the desk chasing after something like the remote. We taught her yesterday. Oh, it's super gross. Maybe
You're frozen.
Slobber.
Ugh, go wipe it down. Don't let her get it. Because then you know the ins and outs. You see how it is. You can help people with it, and you get your stuff automatically. Like we laundry in this house, and so we have to do tiny little loads. So we do bazillions of loads just for a new one. So I'm going through so much laundry because we're doing.
Uh-oh, where'd she go?
Oh man, that was weird. I've never had it just went away. It just stopped. But it's cool. It came back and it's recording. Yeah. Sorry. Thanks for hanging with me. Internet's unstable like me. Okay. So I'll move on to my last little thing I was going to talk about. The 5th component. Any guesses?
limited time offers.
No, that's good. But I put that in products probably. That's a good guess. It's huge and that's good.
Follow up?
No, that's really important too. But I think both of those probably go into this category. It's you.
Yeah, the team.
Oh.
It's you individually as a consultant. And the reason I say that is like you are the 5th part of this. You are unique. You are special. You bring something to the table that nobody else brings to the table. You have gifts that God has given you that make you unique for this. And you're going to appeal to certain people, and you're going to set yourself apart because you have certain things that just make you you. And so I think that's something you cannot downplay. We are all Scentsy consultants, and we are all a Scentsy family, and we help and support each other, and that's beautiful and that's wonderful. But at the end of the day, it's your business. It is your business. You decide if you take the day off. You're the boss, right? You decide if you go a month without doing anything, or if you're like, no, man, I'm going to the top. I want this, this, and this from my business, and I'm going to make it happen. Or if you fall somewhere in between the two extremes, right? Hobbyist or all the way to the top. So I want you just to take a second. What are your gifts? It's important for us to stop, because most of the time, if you're like me, you think about the things you don't do well. You think about the things that you don't quite do like that other person does, or you just feel like, oh, I can't do that. Or, the things that you focus on tend to be the negative. What do you do well? What about you is special? And it would be great to write down a little list and send me a little, like, I'd love to see what you think you're fantastic about. And I would probably say, yep, and about 10 other things, because I could see it probably easier than you see it. But you need to think about, what are your unique gifts? What makes you special? And then you need to think, how can I use that in my business? How can I use that to make people feel valued? How can I make it apply to these fantastic products, to the business opportunity? You need to use that. The things that you get to do that other people can't do because they're not you. That's what you need to focus on. For me, some of the things, I do a monthly box myself. I make my smelly boxes, and they're unique and they're creative, and I spend a lot of effort and time on them. Some people would be like, I would never do that because that is so much work. Like, it doesn't even appeal to me. I'm a creative person. I'm a crafty creative. It's kind of my way to kind of have a hobby, but it also worked for my business, because I never scrapbook anymore because I'm too busy. But for me, I've always said, doing my monthly subscription box, coming up with a theme, making the graphics, putting in the fun stuff, making it look cute, that is a creative outlet for me. It may not be for Shannon. She may be like, yeah, no. I know she's like,
I don't have time for that.
but Shannon is awesome at connecting and asking people and following up, and things that my creative self gets lost in a bit, because I'm like, me, boring. I'd rather go do something fun. And honestly, for her, it's a very valuable tool, and I need it to rub off on me. But it's something that works and makes her business strong. Michelle is a creative type, so I know she's a sister in that. She's always doing some fun stuff, and Miss Crafty over there. But that would lend itself to say, I'm just going to do like a customer appreciation month in August. And so if you're creative and your gifts are doing things like that, maybe you come up with some little cheap but cute crafty thing you make, and you invite your hostesses over, and you have a few snacks, and you just do like an appreciation for them, and you say, I have a little special gift for you, and they come, and of course they'll buy because they love Scentsy. That's why they're VIPs. And then you made them feel special because you used your gifts and talents in a way that didn't break the bank, but made them feel valued. So those are what I'm saying. Focus on what makes you special. Let's see, you'll have a unique party style because of who you are, and you will have you kind of have to have the right mindset. And so that's why I feel like you're the fifth component. I'm the fifth component. When it's so awesome not to have a boss, I think it's great to set my own, how I want to do it, when I want to do it. But at the end of the day, I have to be accountable to myself, and I have to make myself have a power hour here and there. And that's something we need to focus on. I know some of you maybe have done some power hours, but where you're consistent, whatever you decide works for you, whether you have a whole day you devote to Scentsy, and you just say, once a week, this is my Scentsy working day. Or if you think, I do this other job all week long, I'm going to do 30 minutes, 4 days a week with Scentsy. Or I'm with my kids all week, I'm going to wait and work my business on the weekend because I want to be present with them. Whatever it is, you have to set something. You have to be the one that says, here's how I'm going to do it, make it work for me. These are the things that I really value. And you can always learn stuff from others, but just don't try to be other people. I see ideas and I'm like a squirrel. I'm like, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that. Because that's how I tend to be. I look at the shiny objects and want to do it all. And at the end of the day, sometimes I don't get anything done because I'm chasing all the shiny objects. So it's very important to hold yourself accountable, find what works for you and what you can do well, and just do it. You don't have to do it all. You just have to do something, to do it consistently and enthusiastically, and you'll be very successful. So that's kind of what I prepared. Y'all have anything else you want to add or share? I think that was everything on my little list there.
No, it's great information, Megan. Thank you.
You're welcome. You guys are awesome. It makes me so happy to see your faces and to know that I'm not talking to myself or I show up and nobody comes. So I appreciate you taking the time. I know you'll have things you'd rather do. Some of you would be napping. I was really, I was like,
I almost fell asleep.
but yeah, so it worked out well. But not while I was talking. No, I was kidding.
No, not while you're
I
talking.
bet you're tired. So
Like
I
before I'm
She
like,
left
oh,
me
it's almost 3:30. I gotta get up. Because my husband just left for work.
I know Sunday afternoons are kind of tricky.
Like, no, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
take a nap.
All right. Well, jump on the page, share some ideas that you want to do, see the team page happen this summer. Any ideas? I'm always up for trying any ideas. And you guys are fantastic. Let me know if you want more information about anything I said. And have a great week. Go work your business in your way. That's awesome. All right.
See you guys next week.
Thanks. Y'all have a good week.
Maybe.
Bye.
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 Nice to
Bye.
meet you.
Bye.